Too high. Let me see if I can adjust this. Hmm. I might have to stand up a little bit. Okay. I'll move it. I'm going to move you in a minute. It's just I've lowered my desk, so now everything's higher. Good morning. Right, let me just do all the stuff here. Oh, sorry, I didn't realise it was a little bit less because I was faffing about with this. Hey, Claire. Morning, everyone. Right, let me just double check that we are coming through. Just switch to all this stuff while everyone comes in and I can get all the chat up. You know what it's like, it always takes a few minutes on my iPad here. Yeah, it's not on yet. It's showing it on there, but it's not on yet. So I'm just going to go onto my laptop. Morning, everyone. I always feel like I've got a whisper, even though there's no one else. Like, I don't need to, but I think because it's early. Right, where are we? Come on, where is it? Just so I can share it out. It's taking a minute on my iPad as well. Typical. I want to drop the links in. I'll give everyone a chance to come in anyway and get this shared out. Let's just open that up again. Morning, everyone. I can see you all coming in. I'll go back in a second and go back through the chat. Just get this all up and running. Right, that's definitely on the right one. View. Where are we? Am I on the right one? We're off to see the wizard. I know I've been singing it since I put it on that Instagram reel. I was worried this morning because there was internet problems in my area or with Virgin. I think I'm going to try and find a different supplier because they are a bit pants, I think, anyway. So yeah, I was panicking thinking, no, I've got all this lovely stuff to show. Right, there it is. Finally, it's showing. Okay, let me just share the links. Excuse me. Right. Hi, everyone. I can see you there. I know I look low down. It's because I've lowered my desk. It's like just in my little head. But we'll flip it in a minute. Okay, so yeah, we've got a Wicked and Wonderful mix and match today. So I'm incorporating the launch of Wicked and Wonderful, which have just launched on Craft World. So I always get to play with the licenses and I help support the launches. So it works well with my collections as well, which is why I think they like me to do it. Right, so I've just pinned, that's my link there. And I'm just going to share this over, even though I did say I was going live. Let's just remind people. Hi everybody, I can see you all coming in. Always takes a bit longer still on that. Hi. Nearly done. Share to groups. Gotta let all the muckers know. Right, that should be the last bit I've got to do. Hey Deb, I can just see a Deb pop up there. Okay, got a lot of rain as well. We've got another storm on its way. Everyone else the same? Hope everyone is in the middle of England stays safe. Yeah, we've got the tail of it, I think. We're on like the outskirts of it, but we had a lot of rain. But I'm all right. There's the live. Right, I can see my chat, which is good. And I'll plug that in a minute when I flip it. Hi everyone, who was first in? I think I did see, was it Claire? Yeah, hey Claire. Deb, Alison, Barbara, Mary, Sylvie, Wendy, Laurel, lots of the regular gang here. Hi everyone. Benita, Sue, got Lynette, Pippa, Jeanette, Blissful Paper Creations, Stormy here in Manchester, hiya. Karen Hall, we've had a lot of rain overnight. Yeah, I heard it yesterday. It's just wet now, it's not, yeah, it isn't raining. But then it gets really cold next week and apparently we might get snow. So hey, who knows what's going to happen. So welcome. Good morning, thank you for joining me. I hope you've got a nice warm drink. I've got a hot coffee there. We're going to spend a couple of hours doing some nice crafting using this lovely brand new collection here. Oh yeah, thumbs up. Give me a thumbs up before you join and let me do mine. I always forget. What have we got? Only 28 thumbs up and there's 67 of you watching already. So if you can just go out, hit the thumbs up, or if you can see it on your screen, it costs you nothing, but it does help me out. This is a lovely, it's like a little mini collection really. You get 2 Stampin' Dies, no, you get 1 Stampin' Die, sorry, 1 stamp set, a 8x8 paper pad and an ephemera pack. And it is one of our new licenses to Craft World. Now, a few people have asked about the Angel Policy. Wizard of Oz is no longer under copyright because it's over 100, oh yeah, like the year it was out or something anyway. So you can make and sell using this. A bit like the Alice in Wonderland. It's the same policy with that. So it's our standard angel policy. You can make like 250 or something, sell them and then just change it slightly and you can make another 200, so which is nice. And the images are absolutely beautiful. You're going to see these in a minute. I've got a few samples and I've coloured them all in. I'm going to use them on a demo today. That is your Stampin' Die set there. And you've got lovely sentiments like it's not where you go, it's who you meet along the way. Somewhere over the rainbow, there's no place like home, have an awesome day. Absolutely love that one. That's my favourite out of all of it. There's your ephemera. Now I have been using this, so you'll see all the pieces a bit better in a minute when I show you the samples. But that's your ephemera pack. This is your stamp set. So you've got the Emerald City there, then you've got all like your icons, you've got the witch's hat, you've got the clock, you've got your like potion bottle there, the rainbow, the wand. And the sentiments are lovely on this. I'm going to use this one, wishing you a wicked and wonderful birthday. I'm going to use that one today. Then you've got believe in the magic, together we are magic, anything is possible, the magic is in you. And coward, brain and heart, you've got them all, which I think is lovely as well. If I go quiet around 10 AM, it's because my brother is bringing Sheba over for the weekend and I have to watch it, no problem. And then we got the lovely paper pad. Now I did check sales this morning and as I suspected, these obviously are doing very well, but this is also doing very well as well. And I think because that's your keepsake, that's like your collector's piece. And you've got everything there really that you would need to create a nice Wizard of Oz card. Although we haven't got Glinda, but we have got wands. So maybe they'll do another one. There's definitely scope. Maybe it'd be like Peanuts. Maybe we'll do a few other ones. I really don't know. But yeah, back to the paper pads. You can see there you've got 2 topper sheets or 2 topper sheet designs. You actually get, it's 190 GSM. It's our standard pack, 8x8. You get 32 pages, 8 designs of each. You get 8 of each of those topper sheets, 8 of the glittery. It's not physically glitter, it's just the glitter look. You've got the witch's kind of stripy tights. Then you've got Dorothy's dress, you've got the yellow brick road, and then you've got your cloud scenes in the pink and the green there. Again, you'll see this in more detail in a moment. But it's a lovely collection, I think, whether it's for nostalgia for yourselves or, you know, for family members and stuff. I think it's a really lovely set. And if you like those collector kind of, you know, paper craft kits, then I think you're going to really enjoy this one. What are you all saying? I've only ordered 2 of the paper pad and 2 of the ephemera. You've got lots there. You'll have plenty to get on with. What have I got there? I brought the paper pad and 2 times ephemera. Oh, I'm late. Hi, Sam and Benita. Oh, hey, Simone. I love Dorothy and the Lion. It's lovely. So we'll flip the camera around so you're not looking at the top of my head. Let me just, oh, hang on a minute. Okay, let's just flip you. There we go. Now I can get you plugged in, sort my lights out as well. Bring it down like so. That's that better? Yeah. Go in a little bit. Oh my goodness. There. Oh, that's a bit too much. Sorry, I just want a little bit closer. Right. Plug you in now. So we're all good to go there. I've got my chat and turn that light off. I can bring my coffee in, and I've also got, this was left over on my desk from yesterday. I never actually got around to eating it, so if we get a bit peckish later, we've got some sweet treats as well. Okay, right, there we go. So let's have a little look at the paper pad. A bit more detail. I bought the collection yesterday. Yeah, so they said they were putting the products on site yesterday later on because the person who does all that isn't in today. So I said, oh, can I do an early bird shout out to my, followers? And they said, yeah. So if you've got it as an early bird because the email I think is just going out now, possibly, or it's going out this morning. So, which is nice. So yeah, here it is. So you can see Dorothy's dress, that lovely gingham. That's going to be nice for any spring cards, picnic cards, summer cards, things like that as well. Mail cards, that looks really nice. Then your yellow brick road. But also my brick embossing folder would look really nice with this collection. I've got that. And then there's the pink sky and the clouds. And then you've got your green, the witches stripes there, the tights. And then that's the Dorothy's ruby slippers. And then these are your topper sheets. So these are already cut for you. Just pop them out. They're a nice, that nice chipboard kind of weight. Have a wicked day. You've got your hat there. Again, these all pop out. I don't want to pop them all out too much because I have loads of loose ones, but you can see all your toppers there. So you get 4 of that one, and then 4 of this one. And you've got the yellow brick road here. You also get that in the ephemera, so you get a larger one. And again, all of these, they all pop out. They've got a slight coating on them as well. Love this one. That would be nice on a gift bag as well, as like a gift tag. Here's to another year of being fabulous and a little bit wicked, or a little wicked. And I've got a lovely Christmas card. While you're chatting to each other. Hey Nova. I'll show you my samples. They are up on the website. There's also some other. I don't know who's from the design team. I don't know who's done the other samples. So there should be some more on there. Then the ephemera, like I said, this isn't all of it. I'm going to show you the cards. You can see how much more you get in this. We've got mainly the sentiments and bits left because I have been using it. You've got your ruby slippers there. Put all your sentiments out for you. A couple of rainbows. Got Toto as like a larger one, but you've got smaller as well. So this is what I've got left in the pack. You've got the Dorothy's house there and the tornado. Lots of witch silhouettes. You've got the monkeys. See the wand there. So that's what I've got left, but you also get all of this. So you can see I've used the yellow brick road in the back there, and I've made the snow globe style. So I made the snow globe on Wednesday. So the tutorial for that is going to go out next week, but this is what I made first. So I thought it was quite nice to show you that although it's a snow globe style card, it does work really nice as a little scene for Wizard of Oz. So it's kind of like, this is like the Emerald City, and then the yellow brick road is the bottom part, and you can see that in the background there. And those are all your ephemera. So you've got Dorothy, the Scarecrow, Tin Man, the Lion, Toto, again with those big ones as well. And then I've added some of the poppies. And then there's that sentiment, there's no place like home. And then you can see more ephemera on this card here. So this one pops up. I've done tutorials for all of these, which will be coming out. Well, that one, the big one in a minute you'll see, but this one and that one will be coming out next week. But I've got this topper here, and I've added a little wobbler to the Wicked Witch there. Have a wicked day. So that's more ephemera. So you can see you've got your Emerald City in pink, you've got the Emerald City there in green, and I've got another one, so you get 2 of each of those. And then this one, and I absolutely love this. This is my, I just enjoyed every minute putting this card together. So I've called it a multi-tower block card. So you can fold it flat this way, which is 8 by 8, and then these all fold up. This has gone live today, so you can see how to make this. You don't need any dies, but I was trying to think, how can I create like an Emerald City style with the different kind of heights? So I went for this. So you can see that's another ephemera yellow brick road. So you get 2 of those, plus you get the smaller ones in the paper pad. And I used my North Star embossing folder. That works really well as well with this collection if you've got it. And then you can see that's the stamped images. So I have coloured those all in. I've got another set today, which are here, which we're going to use on another card. So you can see, and I've taken photos of all these, they should be on the website, but I've been sharing them on my blog. They are just adorable, and I love the legs there as well. There's no place like Muckers. You got the witch there, and they've got really cute, like she's got a cheeky, I don't know how close I'm coming there, she's got a cheeky smile. You know, even the scarecrow, he's got like a little grin there. The Tin Man. A couple of Toto there. The lion's just really, he's got a lovely look about him. So those are all from that stamp and die set. So we'll use those in a bit. Oh yeah, and then I use them on the belly band there as well. So that's more ephemera. Plus I've got the ephemera here that I've just kind of put together. So you'll get 2 of Dorothy, 2 of the witch, 2 of the lion, 2 of all your main characters. Like I said, 3 or 4 of Toto. So there is plenty there to make, you know, quite a few cards. If you don't want the stamps, you've got, you know, enough of your characters there. And like the legs and stuff are fun. They're perfectly wicked. Any questions? Oh no, lions and tigers and bears. We forgot all the puns today. Hey Kim, that's okay. And I'll show you the 2 stamp sets as well, just so you can see their sizes. Morning, hey. Laura Fall. Hello. That's those 2. And then, so this is the stamp and die. So you can see the plate there. So I added like, if I show you here, so you can see her dress is plain, so you could change the colour and the checks, but I just coloured them, you know, I used a light blue in the background and then I just brushed over a darker blue in like a crisscross to create the gingham of her dress. You could also paper piece using the gingham in the paper pad as well, which would be really nice. But just to, you know, so you can see how they all look. They're a nice size. I know some people like the measurements as well. You're looking at 10 centimetres. Yeah, they're all around. He's like 8. All your characters there. And then your little witch there, she's like 6 by 7. So you can see how they all look there. And like I said, you get the dies for those. And then this is the other stamp set. Get a bit of white card, just so you can see it a little bit better. Okay, so you can see all the detail there in the Emerald City stamp. I'm going to use this today and heat emboss it. And then yeah, you've got all your little bits there, easy. These are lovely. So see the North Star, that's why I thought my embossing folder is very, very similar. So it will work really well, believe in the magic. Like I said, I like this one. Coward, Brain and Heart, you've got them all. Okay, morning Helen. Ah, shucks. I think I might have to watch it this weekend. Especially when I was looking for songs to go on that little reel this morning. I was like, oh, I love that. Right, so because it's still a Friday and it's MTS Mix and Match Day, I'm going to use last week's new mechanism, the multi-glider, and the peaks of it are going to be to kind of symbolise the Emerald City, and we're going to have the Yellow Brick Road appear when you open the card, and then we've got the witch's kind of tights as the pull-out. So kind of, you know, thought about how I can tie it all together, and then we're going to use the fun ephemera pieces there. So I'm not going to go through all the steps like so, I've kind of done it, just going to put that together. This is just to give you inspiration. And then I've got a new floating block card demo to do next, which is an 8x8 size, and we're going to be using the images that I've coloured in. The block card is excellent. Yeah, I do love this. I think this is going to be I'm going to keep this card. I'm going to keep it on my fireplace. Because it just says have an awesome day, so it's not like a birthday card or anything like that particularly. I just love it. So that's going to be, I'm going to keep that one myself. So I've got my 6x8 card blank. This is just a piece of A4 folded in half. I've actually used the that metallic card there, so I've got that all ready, and I've gone ahead and cut it this time using this mirrored emerald cardstocks. Again, I just thought this was going to be great for this theme. Yeah, possibly, Jeanette. Again, I've got so many going on. That's the problem now. I think everything can be a mini series. I've already gone ahead and stuck all the tape down, and I've actually stuck foam on the edge of this one because I'm going to be sticking the yellow brick road, which although it's thin, but because it's that kind of card, in fact this was from the sample one, so I can use, I'm going to get a new one because I get a sample pack first, which we just have printed in paper. It's just to check basically that like the colours and the spelling and all that lot. So I do have a few extra bits, but I think while I remember, let's take it out of the fresh pack. But yeah, because I'm adding a little bit of dimension on that pull piece, I'm going to use this one. There we go. So, see, can I have a sip of my coffee so I can feel my throat going? I've done all the floating. Have you? They're really nice. I do like them a lot. Just if we're putting ribs on the bus until it's wet, you don't realise how slow the wheelchair is. The roads are dreadful, flood warning. Oh no. Oh, the river by you in your village. Oh, is it one that does tend to flood? Because we've got the pub down near me, just at the bottom of the hill. There's a couple of houses there. Years ago, they got completely flooded, and my friend lived there, who I went to primary school with. So they had the council put in all new like flood defences and things like that, but over recent years they don't seem to be helping. The problem is our councils aren't cleaning the leaves quick enough, and because I live in a leafy suburb of Plymouth, yeah, the drains get blocked up a lot, so it's not ideal. Okay, so what I want to do first is mark out roughly my space because I want to stamp my sentiment. I'm just going to just roughly pull that up there. Let's grab, which one we got here? Just put a little, and I'm going to have a few other bits in here as well. So we're going to have the yellow brick road, like so. Oh no, I'm not stamping Wicked and Wonderful. I've lied. This is so that because I changed my mind. I want to have the witch's feet. So we're just going to cut that out. I think that was, yeah, I think that was it. I might have that slightly off to the side. Maybe like so. Trim the legs. So that's going to slide up to reveal that part. I think that looks good. Love the green. Yeah, it's nice, isn't it? And then I've got mats and layers to decorate the top. Or do we want it? Do we like it in the middle? And have the legs, you know, like coming out underneath here or something. Maybe that. I do kind of like that centered. So I think I'm going to stick that one down first. But we are up a hill, so if we get flooded, then we will need an arc. Scary though, isn't it, for those that do live in those areas, like floodplains and just places that are prone. I mean, I'm on a hill. I wouldn't, yeah, unless we had a landslip or landslide. I'm at the kind of bottom of it, but I'm still on a hill, so the water always drains away. So I'm pretty okay here. So I think I'll have that sentiment. So I'm going to have No Place Like Home above Dorothy's head on this one. Right, let's continue. So I'll rub those back out again. Didn't really need to do that. It's because originally I was going to stamp that bigger one. Courage question mark? Why are you asking? I don't know what have I missed. Is it in reply to something else? I've already cut the stripy paper there and I've backed it onto some cardstock. So we can take the backing of that one. I have sent the link you provided to my son with a note saying, "Mummy, we'd love this for Christmas." Oh, if it helps them out, I know my sister, as soon as anyone puts it, we've got a Christmas family WhatsApp group and it's purely for us to just upload links and share things throughout the year of things that we like. And my sister, it just kind of like, as soon as anybody puts in, she's like, "I'll get it." So we always laugh. My sister's like, "Yeah, make it easy for me." Okay. That's going to pull that nicely. And then I want to have the front one, so those two I'm going to stick down. Hi anybody that's just joining. If some of you are wondering about this die set, I launched this last week. This is my triple or multi glide and slide, and I have got a video already. I've got 2 more to still share. It's just it's been a bit of a hectic week doing this as well. It's 2 launches back to back really, which I don't usually have. So I've got all those ready to go though, but there is a tutorial up, and I did launch this last week. So I go through it in more detail there. So those ones are going to stick directly onto there. Love it. And then I'm going to have the bar. So I've already folded all this in preparation. I'm going to probably put a little bit, because this is a coated card, just so it sticks behind the bar there. I'm going to use a little bit of red tape. Otherwise I would usually use glue, but just to speed things up, we'll use the red tape. What's I make bacon butter? Oh, can you do me one, please? I could eat a bacon butter. That'd be lovely. So just a little tape or glue at the ends of your tab. So this is my last live, and then I'm off for a week. I've got my last week of the year to take off, so I had outstanding holiday. So I've got tutorials and everything all in place to keep you occupied, but there's plenty to go back and watch, and lots of other very talented people out there as well. So hopefully you'll have plenty to get on with. So this one is going to go under. I'm just bringing it up to that fold. I've been loving the cards, by the way. I can't comment on them all, but I do, you know, I kind of lurk really in the Muckers group, and I just realised I've got the phone on there. Let me just, yeah, I'm a bit of a lurker in our group because I do see what's going on, but I just can't comment on everything because there's just too much on there. But yeah, I do love seeing what you do. I think I'll take the foam off because I can stick this all down in a sec. Take the back one off in a moment. We just want to anchor that one down. Gone a little bit off to that side, so just trim that away. Okay, and then I should do it the right way. Focus on the top and the sides. Okay, just fed my hands and have a coffee and a Napolitana. What's a Napolitana? That sounds a bit fancy. What's one of those? I need to put my finger pawl in. I forgot to do that. Yeah, what's that? Oh yeah, that's working perfectly. Very pleased with that. Morning. Hey Anna. Boo, I've got to go. Oh, take care, Rach. She's probably already gone. Just seeing if there's anything else. No, I hope everybody's good. But I've done that one. Oh, and then seeing all the ARC little animals. That's quite funny, actually. Finger pull. Let me just pump that in now. Pump that in. Punch it in. Moved a few things around, so because I had a big cull. There we go. I've moved a lot of stuff, and I've donated lots to the charity shops, and yeah, just good to kind of have a bit of a fresh start. And because I've got a big Christmas tree to put up in this room, I need the room. Okay, so now we've got, yeah, we've got our finger pull. Right, so next I have got all these pieces, which is from the paper pad, and it's using one of the dies in the set, and I just thought it'd be nice to bring in, you know, break up that black and the green mirrored card and just have these covering it all. And I thought the design, see, it is catching on that, maybe I should have used the paper. If you, I thought the foam, although it's really on that part, isn't it? Let me, little tip with this, is if you've got something that's a little bit raised, like I've got here, if you just rub the end, so you're burnishing that, so it's almost got like a little lump, and then you'll see it should go up much easier. Yeah, thumbs up please guys, if you're enjoying, or you're just in here, just chilling, just drop me a thumbs up. It's free to do. And thank you everyone that's joined. So what's your plans today? What are we all doing? We're in the UK, it's morning, so some of you are probably just having a lazy morning. I'm looking forward to tomorrow morning, because usually I kind of get up early if it's a normal weekend, but because I've got a week off, I'm going to have a nice lazy, slow morning. And I'm just looking forward to the week really, just kind of resetting the whole house and putting all my decorations up because I've got the week off. I'm going to get just everything in order. Quite nice actually having a bit of time off before the Christmas break, because it's obviously, or before Christmas, sorry, because it's just manic. And I've got a lot with work coming, so I'm having my hair cut this afternoon. Are you having anything new done? Is it just like a standard, just your normal kind of check, you know, yeah, just a normal appointment? I've got my hair cut. You've just reminded me actually, I'm having my hair done next week, so that'll be nice as well. Meeting up with work colleagues who retired last year. That'd be nice. I'm going to have a huge clear out too, but I'm going to wait until New Year. I don't want too much chaos. I want it all done now, and then and then when I take my tree down and kind of reset for New Year, it's all done. Everything's perfect. But I know a lot of people do clear out in the New Year as well. So it's almost like it's another kind of good time to do it, isn't it? And I know I'll probably have some Christmas stuff as well that I'll need to donate, or because I have my standard stuff that I love, but there's obviously some bits that are, I don't know, they work one year but not so much the next, so I'll probably have a few Christmas bits to donate as well. Out for a pub lunch, love it. Yeah, I'm hopefully going to do a few things like that next week as well, but otherwise I'm just doing a lot, like, yeah, I'll see some of my friends and I'll see family and stuff, but I'm looking forward to just resetting the house, you know, and catching up with stuff. People think sometimes because you work from home you can get loads done, and you can get things like your washing done, but still the normal stuff I can't do during, you know, a working day. So going to Grosmont, where Heartbeat was filmed, to see the Flying Scotsman. Oh wow, hubby's going to be playing train driver. How cool. Oh, that'd be amazing to see. I'd like to go to that part. I think we've mentioned it before, but there's a part in the UK, and it's a big valley, and it's where all the fighter jets fly through. I would love, I've watched some videos of, I'm going to just slide underneath that bar, of people there, and it's intense. Like, I'd love to see that. I'm having a lazy one. I wrote all my Christmas cards out last night, so they're all sorted. I had a massive clear out too. And setting up for our Christmas bazaar for tomorrow later on. I have a stall. Oh lovely, what are you selling then? Is it paper crafts, or have you got other crafts, or are you doing it with a friend? Tell us. I like things like that. Okay, so they just add a fun detail to the card. I think it works quite well with this theme as well. Hey Carmen, I hope you're well. I counted I have 18 cutting machines plus a scanner cut. So that would stress me out. I've got one. I've got one Big Shot. I've got my Big Shot Plus, and I've got my Cricut. I've got like one of each thing. That would just, I mean, you've clearly got the space for it as well. So I think that's the thing as well. I think you fit within your space, don't you? So if I had a massive space, I probably wouldn't clear out so much, because it wouldn't bother me. So they look like pastry tarts. Well, there's an idea. This could be some kind of like food card, couldn't it really? I think that'd be quite good. Right, let's just, because it's the mirror card, I didn't want to squash the glue too much. If it comes out the sides, it just obviously goes a little bit, you can wipe it off, but I'll just not go too mad with that. Okay. Then we can decorate. So I've got the big Emerald City, which I kind of thought would look good as the backdrop. So I can have that there, but you just want to make sure that when it's flat, oh, I think we can just get rid of that. I'm probably going to cut that flat anyway and flush along the bottom. So we'll get that one down first. Just going to go all the way across, like so. It'll make it easier as well for me to stick everything on because I've got that kind of paper and not just the mirrored card now. So I think I'm going to, yeah, that's going to be better. Just pop a little glue on the edges here. Don't need it on that one. So that's going to be our backdrop. Hope you can see all this. Yeah, you can. Did I just see a reindeer? Yes, I have a Christmas jumper on. It's just such a nice cardigan. It's a new one from, I think it's from Morrison's, but it's only just there. Otherwise, it's just a really cool print. So it's like subtle Christmassy, but I thought, so I don't wearing it now. I've got so many. I think I've got enough now for every day of December. So I'm going to do I'm going to document my jumper every day. And just put like a picture of me with holding the card with like my next like Christmas jumper, and then at the end of like the Christmas day or so, I'll just put a grid of all my Christmas jumpers. I do love Christmas. I have 7, including my scan and cut. Oh my gosh! But my go-to is the Pro Cut. Oh, okay. If that's your go-to, you've got to really look at how often. You've probably got some money that you're just sitting on there, Tracy. You should sell them. All paper crafts Sam mainly or makes. We'll send a photo later. Oh, cool. Well, good luck, and I hope you have lots of success, and you have a good day. You sell it all. So at the end of the day, it's what you want, isn't it? You want to get it sold. I'm going to pop foam up on this because it's on the top, and I just like dimension. So we're going to have our main lady, our cute Dorothy there, and then I think we'll get the witch in as well. Thought about these two here. Now I could add extra pop-ups. We've not done this on this card, and you could do that because if they go flat, how would I do it? Yeah, it would work as long as they are, because they'd look quite nice just slightly in front again. Should we do that? Should we add it? So I can show you something else to do, and then I can just cut a right angle if I decide to put that there, but otherwise I think, or maybe the legs, because it's all just like symbols, it's all just reference icons and stuff. Yeah, that could be quite nice as long as that, yeah, because that could slide under, so that could be that side, and then we could have the witch's hat that side. What do we think? I was thinking crackers and cheese, and I have just the die and stamps there. It could be another fun 3D like chopping board. You know, my Christmas boards that I did. You could use some of those things and do some kind of, I think that would be quite cool actually. Yes, the castle has squashed the witch. The castle squashed the witch. Yeah. I have enough socks for every day. See, I don't, Jeanette, that's one thing, I don't have a lot of Christmas socks, and maybe I need to invest in that. Christmas earrings for the whole of December. I think it's quite fun. The leg and the witch's hat opposite side of the castle. Okay, so we can do, but then I've got the witch, you see, because I was going to have her, but she's just too big. Maybe, sorry, I love you and you're very cute, but I don't think you're going to fit on this card. So maybe we do something like that. That's cool. Because I was going to have a little bit of acetate behind Dorothy with the No Place Like Home. Because you want a sentiment kind of there, really. Okay, right, let's try these little pop-ups first. So I'm going to do a little bit of this, just tiny little 1/4 inch. Let's just cut a little bit off there. I'm just going to do it because I want them to go behind the characters. So I'm just going to do a little 1/4 inch strips. I haven't done this before, so it can be another nice little idea that you can do with this die set. Yeah, but it ends up being too big when the card's flat. She's going to come off the top probably, but it's a lovely idea. And I did do like the flying, you know, I've got her on acetate there, and when I launched this last week, we did have some other bits, kind of like sentiments and stuff popping up. So it does, you can do it, but it does kind of go off the top of the page a little bit. Probably if you put her on this front one, but I don't really want her. She's just going to kind of, I think she's just a bit too big. If the stamped, see the stamped version, she's smaller, she'd suit, I think, this card, but I love her, but I just don't think she's quite right for this card today. I'm just going to score, I just want to create a little cube. I'm going to flip it over. I'm just going to score half, one, 1.5, and well, 2 is where I'm going to cut it. So these are 2 by 1/4 of an inch. I don't need 2 bits, so I can get it one out of that one. Just little pop-up supports, the same as what I've got in my simple pop-ups die set, which I launched a couple of years ago, probably longer than that. I think everything's a couple of years ago, and it's clearly not. I have five pairs of Christmas sneakers, but my favourite are my Grinch ones. Oh, Pepper. Flying Witch on that stripped paper. Oh, I've done that one. I'm already doing the sliding glide cheese board still to fit. Oh, I'm looking for. I hope you share it, Tracy, because I'd like to see that. I think that's actually doing, like, laying this all out. I can see how that would work. So we've just folded them, because when that comes around, you can see we've got like a little square, and I want to stick it. So it's going to go. They'll be leaning back slightly, but I don't think that matters because Dorothy leans back, but it just means they're slightly, you know, brought forward from there. You could just add foam onto that if you don't want to do this, but I think it's just nice to add these extra little bits in. So I'm just folding the whole thing in half. Okay, those probably not exactly. There we go. And I'm just going to put tape on the last, you know, 2 outer sides there. The same red tape from earlier. Yeah, that's what we were saying, Tracy, but she's too big, so she's going to come out the top of the card. But you can do it all, I just don't want to, because I don't want to make the card any bigger than what it already is. But if you look at last Friday's launch, you'll see all that, and we go through it all. You can see how much things will, you know, kind of go over the top and stuff. But if you don't mind making a bigger envelope, then go for it. It looks really cool. That's that one. I'll go through the samples again for anybody that's joined a little bit later. You can see, once I've done this card, we'll do a little recap and then we'll start the next one. Yeah, some of you have been making tons of cards with the slide and glide, which is lovely. And there's some really fun different themes as well, which is always nice. It's nice to see the dies used away from like what I've used and using it with other things in your stash as well. I love it when you mix with other brands, and I like to see that it, you know, yeah, works with other bits. So let's think. So I want, yeah, definitely want the Tin Man. So I reckon there will be fine. Just stick 1/2 and then just bring it up to the other half. So it should all go flat, which it does. But now when you pull it up, you have these extra little pop-ups. You could, if you've got my simple pop-ups die set, then use the strips that are in there. If you just want to cut and they're already scored for you, and they will create the same little bits here. So now I can add a little bit of glue, or I'll use the tape again, just on that front section. And we can add our Tin Man. Just bring him up ever so slightly, because otherwise he's going to scratch. He's probably going to have to go more behind that one anyway. He needs to stay within the card. Yeah, that's cool. That works really well. So I definitely recommend that little tip there. You could even do it on the very front one as well if you want. My sliding guide arrived today, fastest ever delivery so far. Cool. So where's that travel to, Anna? Can you still have done that one? Good morning, Sam. I bought the collection last night and now I'm so excited. It's lovely, Maureen. It really is. And I love using it with my mechanisms. I love using lots of the licenses with my mechanisms because it's just, yeah, it's just nice to see them being used with other things. So I think this would make a lovely keepsake in my, I always bring this one in because it's one of my favourite, die sets ever. But can you imagine this could be, like this. That could be the Emerald City. This is the Yellow Brick Road. And make it for yourself, because quite a few of you have said, I want this collection just because it reminds me of when I was a little girl and stuff. So I think it's the nostalgia for a lot of us. But I definitely think it would look wonderful with this one. And my diorama sets, things like that. Ones where there's lots of depth, then I think these would look good. And I love the way they've done the Yellow Brick Road, whether it's the ephemera or the ones in the paper pack, that it's big at the front and then it just goes off into the distance because it works really well on your cards. No problem, Pippa, take care. So you can go there. And again, just push it up. And then just flatten it down as well. Yeah. Australia, gosh, that is good. That is really good. 1 week. Oh, that's quicker than some things we order in the UK. I'm pleased for you. And he's going to have to come up a little bit higher, but that will still work. Ah, this is coming together so nicely. I'm really liking this. I didn't know this is how it was going to go, because we do play around a lot during the lives as well. Right, so we've got, let me just hold it up. So this is how they're looking. How adorable is that? Mine's in Ireland. Through customs, I'm hoping for delivery today. Again, that's good. The fact that it's got through customs within the week is good as well. So, right, then we need to add the lion. So he could just go like our hands behind and then Toto there. They look cute. I think we'll do that. Okay, I might just add a little bit of foam behind his ears so they all look like they're not really stuck on each other. I think that'll look quite nice. Let's do, yeah, just behind him. Whatever you stick, you just want to bring it up just ever so slightly from the fold, just so it doesn't catch. Hey Kim, sorry if I missed you earlier. And then I'm just going to put a little bit of foam behind her hand, and that is going to be all that's attaching the lion. It's quicker than the card sent by Australia Post that I sent weeks ago through some of those. Oh my goodness, it's mad, isn't it? Makes no sense at all. Okay, so this is how we're looking, which I think is lovely. Hey Shirley, I'm late, had a GP appointment. This is so, oh don't worry, it's okay. Thanks for joining. And then, right, let's do, so the legs and the witch's hat. So I'm going to stick the legs down when it's flat, just so I know we go more that way. And then the no place like home sentiment will tie in nicely because of the red. So that's going to go there. And then that will be on acetate above Dorothy's head. But it looks nice then in the envelope. And then that one, going behind. No, it's got to go on the front really, isn't it? So this is using the ephemera on my new die set. I'm going to use the stamped images in a bit. Don't want me to just put a little bit of my embossing buddy powder just to get rid of the stickiness behind there. It's just a little bit. Yeah, that's cool. Right, a little bit of acetate. Use, do I have a spare piece? No, let's grab this one. Oh, sorry, I might knock the camera then. Oh, thank you, Benita. Hope you're good. Yeah, that one's going to be fine. Let's take scissors. Okay, and then there. Let's take some of that off. Okay. Oh my goodness, I absolutely love this. How cool. Oh, it's so sweet. Right, and then I wanted to add this here because that's on foam, so it should, it's just going to go under him, but it can sit there. I think I'm going to get away. Oh, maybe if I do it that side, maybe with Toto instead. Oh, that's better. So I think we'll have it, I could lift it up a little bit more as well because there's quite a lot of dimension anyway. So let's use, where's it going to go? Yeah, perfect. And then I wanted to have the broom maybe there. Yeah, that's going to work. And then you could add more sparkle, you could add your spinners. There's so much, oh, so much more you can add to this. Yeah, perfect. And then I did have the wand, Linda's wand. I don't think we need this one. No, I think we'll leave the witch and the wand. Don't need any of that. Let's just clear this out of the way and then I can show you everything. You can see this in more detail. This has come together lovely. Okay. Oh, I know. I did plan that. I'm glad you noticed, Tammy. So I've got my pink and my green. How cool is that? It looks lovely in the envelope. So that's how it will be when they take it out. And then, isn't that lovely? Such a fun card. And then you've got, for anybody again that's new, you've got your space inside to write. You can have this, the mechanism, obviously you can have it that way. If you decorate it obviously differently, they can as well. Obviously display it like so if they want. But it's meant to be displayed like this. I think that's lovely. Morning Sam, Helen G. Oh hey Helen. Oh no, hang on. Helen Green. Sorry, I thought it was Helen, and that sounds awful now. I thought it was Helen Griffin for a second. Hello Helen G here. Got here a bit late as busy writing my Christmas cards, all made by me. Oh, lovely. For my birthday lunch group, 14 in total. We've been busy then. Oh, it's nice to have you here. I'm so making this one. I love it. Beautiful sound. That's really nice. I love it. Thanks, dear. Hello, you. You're a bit early. Can you hear him? So that is a nice mix and match. So at least we've done that this week because I did want to use this, die set again. If you're just joining, I am launching or supporting the launch of the new wonderful, wicked and wonderful. I want to say wonderful, wicked and wonderful, which is this here. It's available now on Craft World. It's pinned at the top there, and you get your stamp and die set, which I'm going to be demoing next. You get this stamp set as well. You get a lovely paper pack with topper sheets, and you get your ephemera pack as well. You can see all that in more detail, and I've got obviously tutorials, but tutorial for this version is going to be next week. This is already, like, this card style is already up on my channel. Then I've got this one here, this gatefold with this panel, and I've popped her on a wobbler, which is really fun. So that's going to come up next week. And then this one's gone live today, which is the multi-tower block cards. So these are your towers and these are your blocks. And it all folds down to an 8x8 size. And then when they open it up, I've got this big showstopper, but I'm keeping this for myself. It looks so easy when you put the ephemera on the card. For me, it is the hardest thing. Do you mean just planning it all? Like the arrangement? Thank you, Carol. So these are, yeah, this is what I've kept the same thing. I'm just using the yellow and the green throughout, really, because, yeah, but I am going to do something with the ruby slippers and the red sparkle paper and stuff as well. A wobbly witch, yeah. Okay, so next we are going to make a 8x8 floating block card. I haven't done that size yet. We've got the 5x7, 7x7 combined. There is a 6x6, a slimline. Is there a 6x8? But no, there's not an 8x8. Ah, the planning. Okay, got you. So these are the images that I have coloured in. So I did a little bit of a batch colouring session. I did all these at the same time. I just did 2 of each. So I did 2 Dorothy. Just easier then. 2 of the Scarecrow, 2 of the Witch, which we will use today. We won't miss her out. 2 of the Tin Man. We've got your Toto there. We've got the Witch's legs. The lovely lion. There's a couple more there as well. So I've already got the idea that the yellow brick road is through the middle of the card, and then the floating towers represent the Emerald City. That's my kind of thought process with it. I'll go through the scoring, but I will do a tutorial for this one as well. Put that there. Just going to have another sip of my coffee. What are we now? We're an hour in. That's all right. 1 card in, so I'm happy with that. Right. So for the middle section, those of you that have made this, and you'll know exactly what to do. You'll just want the measurements. So you want 2 pieces of 4x8, and then I'm going to be heat embossing the Emerald City onto this piece as well, and that's going to mat onto there. So we've got the yellow. I might do another one of these bits just at the bottom there as well, so it's included. We'll see. There are bigger ones. You get these big ones in the ephemera, which would have been kind of good for this big card, but I might even use pattern paper yet. We'll see. And then yeah, so that's for the back then. That's your back piece, and that's where I'll write my message. So they will sandwich together once we add the blocks. So you're going to want, I'm doing a slightly different arrangement as well. So we've got different sizes in the middle sections, and then the same size on the 4 corner blocks. So these are your middle sections. I've already done one. So you want 2 pieces that are 3x9. Along the 9-inch side, you're going to score at 1/2 inch, 2.5, 4.5, 6.5, and 8.5. And you want to fold and burnish all of the score lines and fold them just kind of each way, just to soften up the fibres. So, and then you want to add your glue to the back side of one of those 1/2 inch sections. Fold the whole thing in half and stick that together. So it's just opening up that part. Okay, so you'll have 2 of them. They're going to go in the middle either side. Then you want 4 pieces. So I've already created these 4. Cut all the pattern paper, deal with that next. These are 9x2, so 4 pieces. Along the 9-inch side, you're going to score again at 1/2, 2.5, 4.5, 6.5, and 8.5. And again, fold and burnish. Add your glue to the back of that 1/2 inch piece, and then again fold the whole thing in half and stick together. So now we've got our 4 2x2 cubes and our 2 3x2 cubes. Okay, take one of these, and we'll end up flipping this over in a minute, but I basically want to have one of these at the top. Then it's going to be, I think, a 1/4 inch gap in between. Half inch gap between. There we go. So that's how it's going to stick. So these are going to be floating either side. Okay, I'll take top one first. If you've got a grid or a T-square ruler or something with a right angle on it, you just want to make sure, we're going to use this line here. You just want to make sure that everything's nice and straight. So you're sticking that whole tabbed piece onto there. And make sure you've got a nice right angle at the top there. Okay. You can score before. Yeah, no, to be fair, I've done that a few times. Yeah, you cut it all first, don't you? Score it all first, sorry, and then cut it all. Yeah, no, definitely. Just want to make sure I get my 1/2 inch. Put your ruler there. I'll do this bottom one. That's what I usually do. Do the 4 corners kind of first, and then add in the middle sections. Again, just use a line. Just to ensure they're straight. Definitely the bottom ones as well, so the card doesn't rock when it's displayed. So, and then this one you can just stick and then just focus that you've got a nice 1/2 inch, or as good as, in between there. You might want to have them all the same, but because these are 2 by 2, if you stuck all the same together, then they'd be sat right next to each other. So I cut them so they're maybe 1 3/4 possibly. I thought it would be nice to do something a little bit different and have these slightly bigger ones, because the Emerald City is all different heights and everything. I've seen the cube card done with the cubes in increasing sizes made to look like a Christmas tree. Oh, yeah, I get what you mean. Oh, that would be a nice one to try. Yeah, so that one is bigger, and then the next one, the next one, next one. That's a really cool idea. Oh, I like that one. And I guess you could do the middle then really thin, so it's like the tree trunk or tree stem, whatever you, yeah, trunk, isn't it? And then again on this side, was definitely easier doing that way. I think square punches. Well, yeah. I mean, if you're doing the what's the one that's got the most? Is it the 6 by 6 one? There's quite a few squares to cut. So yeah, the colour combo is bold and different, but it's obviously fitting with the theme of Wizard of Oz. Otherwise, yeah, you would probably want to do something a bit different to me. Okay. And then again, the last one. So 32. Dedication there, isn't it, if you're going to do it? Okay, so now see how this one's going to look. Now I've got my strips of acetate here because these help bring the whole card together. You could add one on the front and the back of each side if you want, but I find just the one on the front is plenty. Now I've cut these so they're just under 8 inches in length, because you don't want it sticking out the sides, and just under 2 inches in width. So again, it doesn't catch on the side there. And all you need to do is add some red tape or double-sided tape at the top and the bottom and in the middle. Or if you've got multiple, 4, you just need to make sure you've got a bit of tape that can go behind each of your floating sections. Keep it like this, slide it under all the pieces and just bring it towards the edge. Trying to make sure it's not sticking out. Says, and it slightly sticks out. I'll have this one at the top anyway. Oh, what the hell have I got on Cricut? Oh, it's still gone wonky. Hang on a minute. Oh. I wondered why. I thought it definitely shouldn't be sticking out. Oh, how can I mess this up? I've made so many of these. Oh, poop. Hang on a sec. Yeah, that would be nice as well. Oh. I have to make sure I put a good matte layer on this now. It's ripped that whole piece. Where did I go so wrong? How did I get it not even? I don't think I even started from the bottom. Oh my goodness, I'm going to have to take the whole thing out and start again. It's the first time I've ever messed up the acetate. You just slide it in and stick it down. Hey Deanna, thank you for joining while I mess up. Oh my god. Oh, I think I've really weakened the ink. Oh my god. How did that go so wrong? Luckily I'll be putting mats and layers on that. Right, I think we can save it. It's not that difficult. That happened to me too after making at least 5. Honestly. So there you go. See what happens if you don't get it straight, because it won't fold up or down because the acetate is obviously going to affect that. But these are lovely cards to make. Now that one I think I'll be okay with. So let's start again. I'll do a recap, Deanna, as well at the end, so you'll be able to see the other card, because I've already made one card, and all the samples, and the collection and everything. Oh, it's giving me a hot sweat, that has. Right, let's try again. Remember what I did, move it up from these ones here that you can touch. I've got a bit of cards. I think there's a bit of there. There's a bit of rogue cardstock getting in my way. Good job this was a slightly heavier weight, otherwise that would have been ruined. Take 3. Right the way up. Okay, there. Didn't have to be as hard. Could you put the acetate in before? You could, but it does kind of, I think it's easier this way, because you know you're definitely getting everything straight and the blocks are all straight, but you could put it in before, as long as you use a ruler, because these are obviously not going to be attached to anything. So you're just going to have to, you know, make sure you've got that perfect and these are all straight, if that makes sense, because this is already anchored to this. I know these are straight, but I'm sure you can do it that way as well. Again, it's easier if once you put it in, pull it with the gaps here, so just bring it down to where you need it without sticking it down yet. It's easier to manoeuvre it. And I can definitely check. As long as it's butted right up to this fold, you know it won't catch on the other one. There we go. can then sandwich that one in between. Now you can emboss this piece with my yellow brick road, with my brick embossing folder. That would look good as well. But you're not going to see a massive amount of it because I'm going to be doing some heat embossing and using the lovely coloured images. And I'm just going to trim that down a little bit from the side here because I could just feel it just resisting a little bit along the folds where I've added all those bits on. So I just want to make sure, yeah, because it's got to fold. Well, it might go that way. Some people fold it that way. There's multiple ways to actually fold them and put them in the envelope. Now we'll stick that one down. No sound, gravity, dirt. Yeah. But yeah, Brick Road. I didn't think about using that embossing folder when I launched it for things like that, but now I've done this and the paper pad looks just like the embossing folder. So, and you could add like some shimmer paste to it, some spark spritz onto the yellow and stuff. I think that would look really nice as well. Okay, so Yellow Brick Road, Emerald City. But to show you, that's how I'll probably fold it to go in the envelope, that way. Excuse me. Right, let's do some heat embossing. Oh gosh, got that on this bit here. So the plan is, let's take this one. And I'm just going to have this embossed in gold, like up here in the background. And then we've got characters here. Now some of these we're going to decorate all this as well, but I want to do this is kind of in the distance. I mean, actually that would probably be better there. And then maybe something like that. Once we've decorated obviously all the cubes as well. I don't need those two. I did the acetate on my cubes before I stuck the strips together. Yeah, someone else mentioned that, Jeanette. Yellow Brick Road, good catch, Sam. I've done that one. What do we think? Do you like that? I'm not a fan of Oz, but this is super cute. Thank you. Do you like that? I need to think what I'm going to use to decorate the cubes. Not really thought this one out too much. I thought I'd let you guys help. I knew I wanted to do the cube one. Come on, what do you think? Yes, no? It takes seconds to type yes or no. I was making a latte, so I didn't catch that. Oh, it's alright. Looks good. Cute. Love it. It'd be quite nice because when you close it, you'll see that side, and then when they open it, these will appear. If she overhangs there, though, I'd have to think about that with the fold. It might have to be folded that way. That would look good actually, and then when they open it, it reveals the emerald. Yes, yes, yes. All right, I know you're being sarky now. Right, let me stamp the Emerald City. Yes or no, I bet you were one of those kids, Karen, weren't you? Literal. Okay. my little... Oh no, where's my... Hang on a minute, to put it up here. Can't find my... Oh, it's there, thank goodness for that. Right. I've lost it. Did Oz have... Yeah, the flying monkeys are in the ephemera pack. They were more... You do see them in this. Oh no, because Oz 2's not those, it's those things with wheels as arms. Yeah, no, it's the monkeys. No, they're more scary, I think, the monkeys in Oz 2. I don't think they're too bad in the first one. Okay. You know we love whatever you decide. Talise, morning. Why don't you use your brick embossing folder for the squares to make your... Helen, maybe we've mentioned that a few times. I want to emboss this onto here, so if it was... or do you mean on the cubes? I could do it in green maybe, but then that'd look a bit odd. I didn't really want to... I don't know what I want to do, whether I use glitter card or not. But we said about using the brick embossing folder is perfect for Yellow Brick Road. That's me behind the sofa again. Oh, what, with the monkeys? Oh dear. Right, let me find... Because although I've had a big sort out, I have kind of dumped a load of stuff in the remaining drawers to then sort out better. So I'll just... Where's my embossing powder? Talk amongst yourselves. Ah, here we go. Oh, that's some... Oh, actually, I've got... No, that won't work. It needs to be a 5. Let's do... Stencil would look nice as well, brick stencil, which I think I've done, haven't I? Goodness, where's the gold one gone? Oh, here we go, right, gold. Is that the superfine? Yeah, I've got that one. Could use gilding wax, that would be nice as well. My husband Andy is watching Fraser in the other room. Honestly, lost count how many times he's laughed at it and he's in there doing. Isn't that nice though? I'm like that with Friends. You know, it doesn't matter how many times I watch it. I think that they say that as well. If you watch something on repeat a lot, that's an autistic trait as well. So again, we've all got them in us, but I definitely do that. I've watched many things repeat after repeat after repeat. Lovely. Because my desk is lower now, I need to move my shelves down. Everything's higher. Oh, nice. Obviously, you can do this in green if you want, but we've got a lot of green, and I've done that in the cards. So I'm just going to do different things. Right, I'm going to put my heat gun on. So watch your headphones if you've got them on. Oh, it's so good, Shirley. I've watched it twice. I've watched... What else have I watched all the way through? Oh, I've watched The Handmaid's Tale probably 3 times. Just, I mean, they're hard watches, but I like them. I do enjoy watching that. Yeah, Downton. See, I've only watched that once because I've only just watched it for the first time ever. But I could definitely watch that back through. Call the Midwife, I've watched that a couple of times. Oh, that is lovely. I'll just bring that up. See the shine? You see all the detail in that stamp as well. Really nice. Rachel's back. I've seen inside your mug, Sam. How did you get such good circles? I don't know. It's just the little sponges that they give you, so they had circle ones. So I just, yeah, carefully with my hand. If I get all my coffee drunk, you'll see the little heart at the bottom. Okay, sort that out later. Right, so don't think I need to stamp any more on that. We'll stamp the sentiment separate and add that somewhere else. I think we'll get that stuck onto there. And that'll flatten that down. Yeah. Oh gosh, there's some movies. Yeah, I watch. And I've sometimes watched something one day and then I've literally watched it again the next day because I might have missed something. But also I find if you do watch something the second time around, you do catch bits that you might have, you know, maybe you nipped to the toilet or popped on your phone or dozed off or even blinked, you know. So yeah, I've watched a few things. Oh, a new movie I've watched, Night Swim. I think it's trending on Netflix. It's about a family who have a swimming pool, and let's just say there's things lurking beneath it. But I actually thought it was quite good. So yeah, if you like a bit of a jump scare. Night Swim or Dark Swim. Pretty Woman is a movie. Yeah, brilliant, isn't it? See, I like Steel Magnolias. I couldn't tell you how many times I've watched that. Almost like word for word. I know that movie. I'm one of those people, if you're watching it with me, who talks through it all and says it all, you know, ends up bugging people. I'll just hold that down a little bit longer just because I want to make sure, get rid of that warping. Yes, that was jumpy. Did you think it was quite good though? I thought it was all right movie actually. Like the premise, like, you know, if you read up about it, I was a bit like, it sounds naff. To be fair, most horror or thrillers do anyway, but it was actually all right. I watch Scrooge every year. Oh, hey Tracy. I always watch The Wizard of Oz on Christmas time. I think they show it a lot on our channel. I can't remember what channel it is. I think it's nearly every year it's played, isn't it? See, my every year movie is probably Love Actually. That I tend to, and I always watch The Holiday. So I'll probably watch a lot of them next week actually, because it's probably going to take me about 3 days to do my decorations. It'll take me a day just to do the tree and get it all down and organised. And then a day to do like the fireplace wreath and all the other bits. And then I kind of tweak as well. You know, you sit down and you look at it all and then I'm like, no, I'm going to move that bit. No, we'll change that bit. Okay, that's pretty flat. Like that. And then, yeah, I think the yellow brick road will be, you don't need to necessarily really see it. It's just like a nod to it. Maybe it might be better that way. And then he kind of, you know, you don't really want to see the ends of it. You just want to see just bits of it. That looks quite good. Thinking those two down there. Don't really want to stick that down until I've decided what to do with the squares. So you've got the papers obviously in here, but I think they're all gonna do the green sky one, I guess. I mean, I could do the yellow brick road on it, but I don't know if that's right. You know, if you imagine that on the sides with the green border. It's kind of like a team effort card when I do it like this. What do you think? What would you do? Or do we do green on green? We do something like that. The holiday is fantastic. I've watched it several times now, yeah. 93 thumbs up. Oh, nearly matching the amount of people watching. If you're watching and enjoying and you haven't left me a thumbs up, just drop one. and then 2 people leave. A very underrated movie that I love is A Walk in the Clouds with Keanu Reeves. I've heard of that. I probably have seen it, but I'll have to have another look. The Green Sky. Yes, that's the Green Sky one on here. Green on green for me. I do green on green. Brick embossing. Green on green with brick embossing. Well, what about the, this mirrored card embossed? What other greens have we got here? I've got my little drawer with all my cardstock right next to me now. I've moved it. So I could do different green again. That's more emerald. So I could really, clash another green on top and do that all embossed. Or we do, and maybe I'll do this and spritz it, just so we have got something a little bit different. So it's not just all mirrored, because obviously I've done that one. We've used the mirror just on that one. So I think I'm going to use this, emboss it, cut it down to size, and then use a spritz over it. I think that'll look nice. So we'll do that. So we've got the texture. Right, let me grab my embossing folder. This one here. I might have to do it twice, so just do this one first. Put it down a bit actually. Okay, just run that one through. Right, so we're going to want, size-wise, do these ones first. So we need 3, 6, 9, 12 pieces of 1 3/4 squared. Just get it all neatly squared off first. Cut a few of these all together. Right, that's our pieces there for the corners, and then I have to do one more emboss. So I need, what was it, 3, so 6 pieces, and these will be 2 3/4. Yeah, 2 3/4. I'm just going to emboss that leftover bit, and that should be enough. Yeah. All these colours coming out. I've already decided. we're cutting it. We're in it already. So once we commit, That's it. Flash me the first card, please, Sam. Flash me the first. Oh, you have to. I'll go through them all in a bit. What did I say I was doing here? I do 2 3/4 and then 1. God, I managed to get that all from one piece of A4, so that's good. So 3, 2 more. Okay, and then we'll spritz these with the emerald. Have I got the emerald green one? Let's see. No, I don't. So we've got Twisted Citron, really. I think that would be a good one because that will really stand out. Or, actually, that's quite good. Rustic Wilderness. Let's just try it. Do a little test. Open question. When do you put up your trees and take them back? Mine's going up next week because I've got a week off and I just want to get it all done. I used to do it a lot on the 1st of December and then I usually take them down a couple of days before New Year because I like to go into the new year with a clean house. And I'm not religious, so I don't follow the traditions of 12 days before and after, so I just do it. That's what I like to do. So that's, I don't know if I like that one so much, actually. I think that one's better. Let me just quickly dry these. You can see which one we prefer. Again, if you've got your earphones on, watch out. I've got 2 trees to put up this year as well, so I've got my Muckers one and then my one. So the Twisted Citron is more of a goldy green. I don't know if that one's good, but I don't know if it's too grungy. Do we think? We want to go more goldy green so it ties in nice with the gold there, or the darker. I don't really mind, but citron gold. Okay, that's it. Going with the first few, and then let's grab my plate. I'm gonna get them all spritzed. I like the darker one, but I think it's maybe a little bit grungy. We're pretty much saying gold anyway, so that's good. Put these out of the way. I don't want to be spritzing anything else. Just do some heavier bits in some areas. There we go. Give this a blast. Oh, I missed one. I was like, what's going on there? Right, I think I'm going to have to hold each one up because they're going to all blow away. I heard the other one out there. There's no right or wrong. Yeah, it's nice. Yeah, I think this is going to look cool. I have a fake tree well slid in the forest up the day after Thanksgiving and down on the 7th. I bought a Bolton Hill last year. I didn't put it up, so this year I definitely want to. But I've looked at theirs. My sister's got one of their trees. Because I had a real one last year, but I put that many decorations on mine, you don't really see the tree. The sticky mat will melt though, Kim. I wouldn't use a sticky mat with a heat gun. What was I saying? Yeah, so I think I'm just going to go for an artificial one. I've got my flocked one for the craft room, which is my tacky one, and then yeah, I think I'm just going to get a basic one, and yeah, it just gets covered. Well, there's a couple of ways. It depends on how devout I think you are, Carol, because you're right. I think most Christians, I'd say more relaxed Christians, let's say them. But yeah, you're right. There is, I don't know what it is, but there is a day, isn't it? No, is it Epiphany? Love Bolton Hill folding tree if you had a cupboard big enough. I've got my loft. The Bolton Hill ones are nice. I don't really, you can get them pre-lit. That is, I think, what whacks the price up. But I've got loads of lights, and I don't actually mind adding lights to a tree. I quite like it. So, but for the price, like I said, you're not really going to see my tree. I'm not a minimalist at all. It takes me about a day just to take the tree down to get all the baubles off. So. B&M and B&Q have got some good ones. I might nip there. So I want to put it up on Monday. I'm going to do all that at the beginning of the week. So you've got the folding one. They are beautiful. Good shout. Who said about the well, we mentioned the brickwork a lot, but I don't know who said about doing the green. I thought it's 12 days before and 12 days after, Deanna. Is that not what it is? That's how I always thought of it. Actually 24 days of Advent, no? I love a twig tree. Oh, nice. My father was a very Catholic and he didn't put up the tree before he was here. Years ago when we were little, I remember our tree would go up on Christmas Eve. But slowly over the years and the more commercial it's become. I just like to enjoy it all because I love the look of it and I want it up a bit longer. I mean, we all went to church when we were kids. I've been christened, you know. So I appreciate all of that part of it as well. And we went to midnight mass as well. We did all of it, and I think a lot of families did when we were younger, you know. Really were. When we were coming back from the hospital on Monday, someone had all of it. Yeah, there's a few around me. That is, yeah. But again, it's not harming anyone, is it? Yeah, midnight mass when we were younger. There's lots of different things being said, so go with what you believe, go with what you enjoy, and enjoy it. Someone at the end of my street is all lit up. Oh, the high street lights have gone on, so why not do your own? There's a little close near me, Jeanette, I think I mentioned it before, and they only use white twinkle lights, and every house in this place do the same, and you just walk up. I'm not sure if I've shared a video before. I'll try and do one this year because I usually work, you know, it's where I walk Monty anyway. It's beautiful. Yeah. Right, let me just, I melted my nail then. Let's just work this all away. Let's fill this up. Oh, that goes at the back. Oh, that's a bit annoying. It's not going to go. I can't turn it. Where's my other one? Have I got anything in that? Oh, a little bit. Ordered the crochet book for the Wizard of Oz. That's shared with this collection, so I might make some characters for Christmas. Oh, that'd be so nice. They are cute. The crochet society that we've got is brilliant. Some of the makes, I've seen them when you got to the office, because it's obviously the big publishing house. You've got all the editors there and all the different, got all the stitch, all you know, just everyone. It's all there. And although I work within a small team of Craft World, one obviously which was Craft Stash, I'm part of a big business which is the publications which do all our magazines, so they're all in another part, and literally you've got samples like coming out of your ears. There's just all different soft crafts. They've got things hanging from their desks. It's a really creative spot. It is a great company to work for. Right, now let's stick all these crumbly bits down. I'm going to use the quick grab because it will just allow me to stick it down a bit easier. I'm going to see the illuminations in Blackpool tonight. Oh, nice. That'll be fun. I don't put my Christmas decorations up 2 weeks before. And then down, see, yeah, we've all got different ways that we like to do it. So, no, that's not hurting anyone. Do what you want to do and enjoy it. Now I've got the mammoth task of sticking everything down. But hopefully, like I said, those of you that have brought it, this just gives you some more inspiration and you just, have some fun with it. I'm making a hexagon crochet cardigan next. Oh, cool. I follow Hooked by Lou, who used to work for us, and she's a really good crocheter. And she does all kinds of things. Is it crocheter? Do you say that? She's really good, and she's done different jumpers and stuff, and she shares them all. I think she's on Instagram, but I follow her more on TikTok. But yeah, she's really good. She does lots of Crochet Society stuff. I think she might still work, although she doesn't work for us. I think she might still do stuff using it though. So she might be an affiliate, possibly. She goes live as well sometimes. I'll join in and go and say hi. We've got the green brick road on this one today, and all those no longer with us. Yep, 100%. I wonder where I've messed up. Some of those bits you can't see it really now. I think it was this side, yeah. It's okay, you'd never know. So that's question would be oh really, Terry? So you're looking forward to it arriving. Who's asked for it for Christmas presents? I know a couple of people have commented saying they sent the links to their family members to say I want this for Christmas. The nice thing is though, this is obviously timeless, isn't it? So you can enjoy this in the new year. And yeah, when I did manifest of these cue cards, I cut all the paper out without checking the orientation. Oh no. We've all been there. I do it. I mean, you see, I can't hide anything when I'm live. You see all the mistakes I make, but we resolve it. We get through it. But I think this is all the sizes then, isn't it? Of this, have I done all the sizes? Of like the normal standard that I've done the slimline 6x6, 5x7 / 7x7. This is the 8x8. Have I done a 6x8? Is that the last size I need to do? Can't remember. Right in the bin. I've done that one. I think that comes from. Oh, you still going? Yeah. There's lots of you saying all different things, so I'm just letting you guys. You can. You can decide which one you want to do and what's correct. What to have for my lunch today? I might get a nice salad bowl from the Neela's Bakery just down the road from me. For dinner, I have got. Oh, what have I got? I saw it this morning and thought, oh, good. It's nice and easy, but it's lovely. I can't think what it is. Oh, fish pie. I've got the fish pie, the Co-op Finest ones. You know, they do the 2 for £8. I love their vintage cheddar mac and cheese, and then I get the fish pie. Because for £4 for each, okay, the pasta one is cheap to make, but the fish pie one, by the time I brought all the bits, it would cost me more than £4. So, and they're really delicious and they're nice ones, so I always get those. Subway sweet onion. Oh, never had the sweet onion. I like their teriyaki if I ever go in there. We've got one on the Ridgeway, but I never go down there that much. I think me and Mum went in there maybe the beginning of the year. It's not something I have a lot, but I like it. I don't mind it at all. It's taken about half an hour just to do all the brickwork. Oh dear. But you could do 8x6 portrait, or yeah. I think landscape, it would just be basically the 6x6, isn't it? Just a bit bigger. So maybe I'll do it portrait, because then you're getting that height, aren't you? But then you're getting that with this. They're the same, aren't they? A bit. Oh, I don't know. Right, and then fold it that way. And then if you cut yourself some more, if you want them for the back pieces, but I don't think you need to. You've got your middle section on the back for where you write your message. We don't need to rush. I never need to rush on a Friday because it's nice going, even though I start early, you know, it's only just coming up to 11 o'clock now, so it just means I've got more time. Whereas if when I did them at 10, sometimes I'd have a meeting and stuff, it was just a bit hectic. I think we'll put the witch on a spinner. It's going to make it bulky, but it's okay. Because then she can go back on the right side, and it don't matter if she overhangs because I'll just move her, you know, when I put her in the envelope. Because it's just her broom that sticks out. So pretty, Sam. The spritz came out so good. Yeah, the spritz is lovely because it just gives you that textured paper. I mean, that looks like something you brought, not necessarily made. So my sons don't give me wish lists. They have to be surprised their partners have told the parents. I am a great gift giver. That makes me, that's nice. That's nice though. I like that. I prefer giving gifts. And I've been told, people have said to me actually that I do well with gifts. I'm quite good at remembering what people like. So say like someone said, you know, back in February, oh, I love that, or oh, I'd really like to get something like that. I kind of remember those things. There's been a few occasions when friends and stuff have gone, oh my goodness, I can't believe you remembered that. So, which is always nice. I'm quite pleased with what I've got this year, and yeah, I've got something quite special for my aunt, my sister and my mum, which is to remember Nan. I've done it for myself as well, actually. So I'll show you that in the new year because I think some of you will really like it. Yeah, so pretty sorted this year. You could do a Christmas version of this 8x6 card, or using the idea of decreasing sizes, boxes, like some. Yeah, actually, because the 8x6 portrait would be a good size for the Christmas tree version, wouldn't it? Yeah, it's definitely something to think about. Last one. Well, it's definitely giving Emerald City anyway. Jeff Goldberg's going to pop out in a minute from behind the machine. Okay. Right. Let's take, I don't know if I've got a spare spinner actually, thinking about it, because they were a bit stiff. See if I've got a spare one. Yeah, it's spinning, but it's not. Yeah, that one's definitely stiff. Oh, it's not so bad. I think that one's probably the better out of them all. Right. I'm not going to throw them though, because they do work. They're just, I don't know, we'll see. Well, I've got a globe. I've done that one. So we've already done the globe. Right. Let's have another look. So we're going to have Emerald City, Yellow Brick Road, and I don't know whether he should go here, and I put Toto next to her maybe. It could, that doesn't look right that way. Yeah, she can spin. Actually, she's not going to overhang anyway. Or do we like the lion? No, I think I like the lion with her. Because I liked him there. I think that, and then sentiment. I wonder we could use one of these for Somewhere Over the Rainbow, Have a Wicked Day. These ones are good as well. It's a bit too big though. I like that arrangement. I think we'll get those stuck down. Let me put my phone. Toto Needs to Be by Dorothy. Yeah, he doesn't leave her side, does he? You're going to see these when it's closed, which would be nice, these two guys. Just need to go over the edge a little bit there. It's just got a white gel pen and you've gone over the edge with any of your colouring. Gets rid of that. Put a little bit of foam on the edge. Glue. Okay, and then some tape on her. I haven't got any in the house, it's in the shed. I can't be bothered to go and get it. I think it's because I push on them too hard when I put the tape, put the adhesive on. So, but she moves, so I'm not, it's not the end of the world. Hope it sticks to the, sometimes it might not stick straight away because the spritz, it creates like a coating and it can kind of lift off, so she might fall off. I'll just have to reposition her. Oh no, she's okay. And if you've got something, you want to put your spinner at the top of it so that when the spinner stops spinning, it will sit back in its upright position. Okay, let's stick that one straight down. Oh, bye Sylvia, take care. Try and get them both in, but I don't want him really. Do I have him in front? She can go to there. Yeah, he can just sit in front of her. His tail, I think it's just okay. And then the Toto. Lovely. And then we need to have a sentiment up there. So it can be like this in the envelope, which looks really good. Or it can be like that in the envelope. But she's going to overhang. I prefer it that way. Because it's like you open the doors to the Emerald City. Yeah. What else have we got in the... It's just happy birthday in that one. Anything is possible. Wishing you a wicked and wonderful birthday. See, I did like that one, but I think it's just too big. It needs to be something that can sit quite nicely there. Believe in the magic. We've got somewhere over the rainbow. It's not where you go, it's who you meet along the way. There's no place like home. Haven't, oh, see, I've done that one. What do we think, guys? Let's have this one stand up, yeah. Oh yeah, she sits really well. Oh, actually, she's perfect. So that must have been the last of the good spinners I had. Yes, that's really nice, actually. I'm pleased with that. What sentiment are we thinking? The one meet along the way. It's nice, isn't it? I think that could sit quite nicely there. Let's have a little look. Together We Are Magic. It's another nice one as well. I don't know if that's going to be too big. It's going to have to go over. So that's, yeah, I think that's too big. It's lovely. Let's try the magic one. What's here? Unless I do it down there, Together We Are Magic. I was really fussy cut around it, and that goes there. What do we think to that? Is there a Have a Magical Day? Together We Are Magic. Believe in the magic. Believe in the magic. Then that could probably, yeah, see, that would fit up there. That might be better. I'll have it a little bit further down. It can come in a little bit. Maybe there. Believe in the magic. You've got all the other little icons. See, it could, you know, you've got the little stars there as well. So the Believe in the Magic could come back down here. Still see all of that, and then I think that white space up there needs something, so I could always, I've got the rainbow there, but I could pop a couple of other, because I can heat emboss them and they won't, it'll be such a quick amount of heat on there. Maybe, you know, add a couple of stars in there. Bring that one down, maybe have that one there. What about that? Maybe it just needs something else in there. I think Believe in the Magic. I think I like that one. But I'm going to stamp it in black because I don't want to do the gold on gold because it'll just get lost. Or I could stamp it in green. What have we got green wise? I've got a smoked emerald. Should we stamp? Let's try stamping it in that colour first, and I'll fussy cut it, and then we'll go from there. Just getting it, that last bit positioned just right. We've come this far. follow your path. Is that on there? Thing is though, I probably then wouldn't really, I can't see follow your path. But this one will work as a birthday card. If I do end up, you know, giving it away, or my friends want it and stuff, they're more likely to want it if it's a sentiment like this. Fussy cut it as if it's been die cut. Okay. Yeah, that's nice. I think that looks quite good. Yeah, and then those stars, I wonder whether I stamp them in green. Rather than the gold. What do we think to that? To balance that out a little bit as well. Because I think if it's all in gold, it still looks a little bit plain up there. What do we think? Gold or green? Gold or green, gold or green. Green, green, green. Okay, we'll go with green. I did think you were all going to say gold. I'm going to use this again. Let me just clean this up. We don't want any mishaps this late in the game. Always make sure your stamping platform is spotless if you're going to pop a finished card into your platform. I'm going to have to overhang her because of the wobbler, so but that should be fine. That looks straight. What's in the bottle? Poison, potion, whatever you want it to be. Oh yeah, nice. Good shout. Yeah. Perfect. Oh. Oh, I use the rubbing alcohol there. You shouldn't really use rubbing alcohol on your stamps. It'd be alright for the odd ones, but don't do it all the time. Just use water or a stamp cleaner. There we go. Right, let's have a little tidy up. and we can go over everything again. Put the packaging back. Oh, and that's my other piece for the back. Stick that down. That's where you write your message. Oh, I've just realised I put the glue on the wrong side. Don't know. I've got so much of this shimmer card. I've been using the reverse side, which is super smooth, so it's great for stamping and stuff. But that will be fine. Yeah, I'm nearly done, Monty. You're right on cue. Just let me do my little recap. Okay, so this is the lovely Wicked and Wonderful. You're just joining, you missed the start. This is the Wicked and Wonderful collection that has launched on Craft World today. You get your stamp set, your stamp and die set with your characters, lovely 8x8 paper pad with toppers, plus your ephemera. Your ephemera has the same images from the stamp set, so if you don't like colouring in, then you get 2 of all of your characters in there. You get a few extra of Toto, you get the Yellow Brick Road. So there's a lot there. You're going to be able to make plenty of cards with all of that. And I'll just go back through the samples that I've made. So today we made this lovely multi-glide cards. This was my die set I launched last week. That's how it looks when it's all flat in the envelope, and then you just pull the top and it reveals the Yellow Brick Road. You can see how everyone stands up, and we added some extra pop-ups onto there as well. I think that's stunning. And then you've just seen me just make this one here. So this is a new size 8x8 floating cube card. And again, we've got like the Emerald City represented with the cubes, and then the Yellow Brick Road with the yellow. And we've added our little witch on a spinner. She actually spins better when she's displayed. And that will all fold down like so to go in your envelope. And then some others that I've made. So we've got a snow globe style, but I've turned it into the Yellow Brick Road and the Emerald City this way. There's no place like home. That's all the ephemera characters there. So you can see there's your 2 Dorothy, your 2 Lion, 2 Toto, and so on from the ephemera. Plus you get 2 of the big Yellow Brick Roads there that you can see at the back, and these lovely big poppies as well. And then I made this one, which has gone live today. This is my multi-tower cube card that folds down to 8x8 as well, and then it all displays like so, and you've got all that space on the back, and that's the coloured in images, the stamped images, the same as what I've used on this card. And then lastly, I've done this gatefold with the witch on a wobbler on the front there, and there'll be a tutorial for this next week. And I've got the little belly band there as well. You can see how that all looks together. So there we go, a nice bunch of cards using that lovely collection. Thanks, Sam, a great live. Have a lovely. Oh, thank you, Doug. You too. Oh, thanks, guys. Yeah, it's been lovely making these, and it's nice, obviously, mixing it in with one of my die sets there as well. But there are some, like I said, those tutorials are coming next week, and then no doubt I will be doing some other bits with this as well. But I love that. I just think that's so cool. Thank you, everybody. Yeah, so I'm now off for a week, so there'll be no lives for me next week, but there will be these tutorials, and I'll be checking in and sharing anything that might be going on as well. Thank you, Sam, for another great live. It's the one last push as well for my Made to Make issue 1. We are nearly maxed out on subscriptions, and that's genuine. So we're in a really great position, which is what we wanted. So there may be a few for open stock, but I cannot guarantee it. So if you are still holding out to get that one copy and not subscribe, you might be okay if you get in really early, but I can't guarantee. So we're doing, yeah, I've got some promo to go out, and there's some email promos that the guys are doing as well, because then the week after I come back, we'll be getting ready to, yeah, shout out about it all and do the lives and everything, which is going to be fun. I'm looking forward to it. Thank you so much, everybody. So yeah, have a lovely rest of your day. Have a lovely weekend, and I will see you all. We can catch up after my week off. All right, take care, everybody. And like I said, the link to all this is pinned, and it will be, I'll make sure it goes up after this live, and it's all on my socials as well. So you can find it over on Craft World. All right, take care, everybody. I've enjoyed it, and I'll see you all soon. Bye.